Welcome back to Fog Racing. We are here with round 2. Emilia, the
Been a while since we were on this channel.
Ratagio Sabadorua. I like pizza Grand Prix. You can fucking sue me for it if you want.
I like pizza too.
Aye, I love the Italians. I love a Domino's, Papa John's. I don't think they like haggis or anything like that.
You never know until they try it like they could. I mean,
you never know, right? We've talked piss here enough. We're intrigued. I mean, whose idea was it to have a 3-week fucking break after?
I know, you get excited. Yes, the F1's back, and then boom.
I get it. Australia got cancelled, and then China got cancelled, which just fucked everything up for everyone. But here we are with Emilia. Not the greatest track for overtaking, but you know what? You don't need overtaking for a good race. See, there's a good wee strategy battle. You know, you can have that. You know?
As long as it's close and competitive, and you feel like, oh, this guy could maybe win if he does the undercut.
Yep, which past couple of years has been the fucking Lewis Hamilton show. But anyway,
I mean, Bottas can't do the undercut if he's about 20 seconds behind Lewis as they come into the first round of pit stops. You know what I mean? So
exactly, he cannot do that. But yes, in terms of news coming into this weekend, Hulkenberg is the Aston Martin reserve guy.
Let's just hope Vettel.
Why is he not in Vettel's? Vettel's pish, guys. Right? He was never that good, but now he's awful. Look what he did with Ocon. I could accept the crash, but it's coming out and blaming Ocon for that. Awful. You never really got to talk about it, so go ahead.
No, it was quite clearly Vettel's fault. Then he's on about like, why didn't Ocon move? And Ocon never even fucking budged. Ocon stayed in the racing line. It was Vettel that tucked him behind Ocon and took him right out.
One of those, oh shit, it was my fault, but fuck it, I need to take my rage out on somebody.
I've got to try and blame the other guy, you know what I mean? So
I am right. Yeah, but obviously last time Hamilton won, for Max, for Bottas, for Norris, for Perez, Leclerc, Ricardo, Sainz, Shinoda and Lance Stroll. Notable drivers outside the top 10 had a good race. I'd say Kimi and Giovinazzi did no bad. Alonso was doing alright till the sandwich wrapper wrapped up.
Yeah, it was hard. I think it's hard to judge Alpine. I mean, Ocon didn't have like, the greatest start, and then Alonso was doing alright, and then began to fall backwards. We don't know if he fell behind because of the issues or whether the car's just shit. So
well, let's just talk about Alpine for 2 seconds. The guy came out, I don't know, the main guy said Bahrain on paper is one of the weakest circuits, which is good news in that regard, and also said they've got an upgrade coming this weekend in the chassis department, so you never know, will Alpine move up? Will our championship predictions be a disaster? Who knows, big man? But in terms of the weather for this weekend, looks pretty dry with a 25% chance of rain on Saturday and Sunday. Who knows?
I don't recall any Imola races raining before.
No, which is weird because you do get wet Monza races like
yeah.
Maybe there was the odd time where it rained in quali.
Maybe that's the only good thing about San Marino. They don't get as much rain as Italy. I mean,
well, isn't it San Marino though? It's just called the San Marino Grand Prix, but it's not called it anymore.
So not called. It's not. Is Imola not in San Marino?
No. Oh yeah, no, it's not. It's weird why they'd call it San Marino. Like,
oh, that is fucking madness, guys.
You learn something new every day. But anyway, let's dive into qualifying. We'll do our top 5 quali, and then we'll do our top 10 in the race. I'll go first for quali. I'm going to go with Max, Hamilton, Perez, Bottas, Gasly.
I'm going to go with. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. Fuck it. I'm going to go with Max, Perez, Hamilton. Still think the top Alco Bottas fourth. And
although I think AlphaTauri will actually be better here than they were in Bahrain, but they were pretty good in Bahrain. Like,
yeah, no, well, I mean, the better Red Bull, I expect the better AlphaTauri to be. So yeah, I'll go with Gasly fifth. I mean, I could see Leclerc doing a good job, you know, sticking it on fifth, or maybe Norris, but I'll go with Gasly fifth.
Yep, and now we'll move into the race. In my opinion, I think this is almost a must-win for Red Bull.
Yeah, I know it's the early days, like, but I mean, I think they need to take advantage. Because let's be real, seeing like maybe 4 or 5 races time, Mercedes could begin to pull ahead.
Exactly, in terms of car development. But let's be real, right? Let's say Hamilton gets lucky or they do a masterclass with strategy and he wins. Max is 14 points behind.
That's if he finishes second.
Exactly. And then say it's a DNF in the third race.
Yeah, before you know it, you're two fucking wins behind, and then
you're sitting with like a 40-point gap.
You know, it's not ideal. So I think Max definitely needs to.
I think he needs to win. I do. But you'll get fucking weirdos out there. I mean, we're real. We're not all these other lefties in the F1 community. I mean, let's be real, guys. They are fucking lefties, right? Aren't they?
Well, I don't know what them being delusional has got to do with them being. Well, I guess lefties are a bit
No,
delusional.
they are, well,
But like, I mean, yeah.
the way they get the obsession with Mazepin is not normal.
It's saying Mazepin piss you off because.
Right, it fucking does to them. Yeah,
Mazepin.
I'm under no illusion the guy's shite.
Yeah, yes, well,
Yes,
yeah, it's
but,
like I mean.
but let's be real. What's Mick Schumacher done? He did more or less a carbon copy spin, albeit then going the wall. I mean,
Yeah, but was that good or was that just block from Schumacher? Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's my point. But I mean, I'm going to say Mick Schumacher's better for the simple fact is he's called Schumacher and he won the F2 title. But see, he didn't have Schumacher in his name.
Would he be an F1? Yeah, that's the
Exactly.
$1 million question.
That's the $1 million question. But yep. Now we move on to the race. You give your top 10.
I'm gonna go Max. I'm gonna go Max Perez. I think Red Bull get 1-2. I'm putting a lot of faith in Perez here. I think he deserved the drive. I think he'll finish third this season in the Drivers' Championship, but I don't know. Qualifying, he did seem to be quite a bit off Max. I know he got put out. I don't think that was necessarily his fault. They tried to be bold, you know. They went for it. At least they showed a bit of ambition because I don't feel like with Albon they would have ever tried to get him through on that compound, but they went for it. Perez thought he'd get through, he didn't. I'm going to go with Perez to get the second here. 1-2. I'll go with Hamilton third. Bottas fourth. Fifth, I'll go with Gasly. Sixth, I'm going to go Leclerc. Seventh, I'm going to go Carlos Sainz. Eighth, I'm going to go Ricardo. Ninth, Norris. And 10th, I'll give it to Tsunoda. I'll see if we can sneak in.
Alright, my top 10. Max, Hamilton, Perez, Gasly, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Norris, Ricardo, Sainz. Give Alonso a wee point. Upgrades for Alpine, there we go.
You're not sticking with Vettel in, no?
No, I think Bottas, I've got a feeling Bottas is going to DNF and then he's fucking pish, Bottas. We've said it too many times in this channel, but I'm just sick of looking at the guy in that.
Said it once, I'll say it again.
Anyway though, that is it for the preview. I might do practice tomorrow if I can be arsed. Finishes at 11 the first one, so check out for that if I'm up. Well, you won't be up, that's for fucking sure. But anyway man, till next time.
Peace.